that sun is so pierced. That winter sun is so piercing. Like, it's so freezing in the morning, like when I first get out of bed and do that thing where the body feels like it needs to be in hibernation mode for entire winter. Like the intuition says, you need to be in your tree house hibernating. But then I get in the car and start driving and the sun is literally like blinding me. It's like a desert sun. And I've been to the desert. In fact, when I was a little kid, I used to go to the desert in Saudi Arabia because my dad used to work there. It was crazy. It almost feels like a different person, and I guess in a sense it kind of is. You know, like when you're a little kid, every so often, like 5-7 years, however you transition, almost have a bit of a death and then a rebirth, and then the thing starts all over again. So little kids me, like it's still me but it's still not me, and teenager me and young adult me, and so on and so forth. Like, who are those people? Like, even sometimes I look at pictures and videos of myself from like a year ago, 2 years ago, I'm like, who the fuck is she? Like, who is she? Who is she? Does anybody else feel like that? So yeah, I've been to the desert in Saudi. It's beautiful. Who is in Saudi and goes to the Arabian desert? It's so pretty. When I was a little kid, I'm gonna eat the sushi. I'll crack it open now. So this is vegan super selection from Lidl. I've had it before and I quite like it. I'll try it again now and give it a go. So this is the vegan sushi from Lidl, and the packet is looking like that. And it's got a selection of vegan sushi rolls and nigiri with crispy onion, soy sauce, pickled ginger and wasabi. Yeah. So let's give this a crack. Let's talk and crack open the sushi selection. Yes, so when I was a little kid, my dad, well, the beach in Saudi is lovely too. I don't know what it's like now. Let me know. Hook me up. What beach are you at in Saudi? But, and I've been to the desert in Dubai, I think it was, or somewhere around there. That was fun too. That was different. We went on the, with the cars, the convoy of cars. We went up and down the dunes. I felt sick because I get sick and driving sickness sensations, especially when other people are driving, ever since I was a little kid. Who else? Even when I'm driving, I feel sick. What's a girl supposed to do? Anyway, so when I was a little kid, my dad used to take me to the dunes, to the desert. And me and my sister, he used to pretend that me and my sister owned our own sand dune, and he used to say, that one's yours and that one's your sister's. And we used to run up each one that he pointed at. Like, I kind of believed him. I was so naive. And we used to go up the top and run down and drive around the desert, and it was so much fun. I used to love the beach as well. Like, we used to stay there till night time sometimes, and I used to love collecting seashells and just swimming in the sea. It was so lovely and luscious, and barbecuing and all that jazz. But look at this sushi selection. It's looking half decent for a supermarket sushi. I've had this before. I had this like last summer or whenever it was. My shadow is scaring me. It's like, you know, the Peter Pan shadow. I see shadow people. Who else? That's a different conversation. But let's crack it open. Some of the goodies that are in the tray, like some of these what are these things? Onions, exactly. Let's Crack open the onions. And do a little sushi. These are these little pillow cushion things with rice and that stuff. I've forgotten what it's called. Let me know when you know. Let me know if you know. Let me know when you know. So this is some sort of song. Convoy of cars, convoy. I lose train of conversation, like what I'm talking about. Who else? Let's splash a bit of this soy on. So this looks like, so this has got some sort of like cabbage, some of them, peppers, cucumber, carrot, and I don't know what else is in it. And these fun little cushions. So let's sprinkle some onion on some of these and give it a whirl and a swirl. Let's try one. This one's looking like it's got some pepper and stuff in that one. Mmm. 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 Let's try a little cushion. Mmm. Yeah. It's alright. It was better the first time I had it, but maybe that was because it was fresher. This one's a little bit soggy. But it's decent enough. But might be nice with a dash of sriracha or Kewpie mayo. I feel like you can get vegan Kewpie mayo nowadays, or maybe there's like a recipe for it somewhere, perhaps. I've totally forgotten what I was talking about. I know something to do with the desert and the beach, but then I was going to say something else. It's alright, that is. Half decent. If you want to take it to a vegan picnic. Oh, that was it. Last summer, whenever, I was at the park eating these with the fish ones that they do. And there was a bee. There was a bee hovering around me the whole time I was eating it. And the bee was just trying to get involved on everything I was doing and everything I was eating. It was like a wasp or something. Can't remember what it was. It was a bee or a wasp. And it just did not leave me alone. I was like, man, what the fuck are you doing? Wasps and bees don't like sushi. So yeah, that's alright. It's decent enough. I'm quite liking this extra virgin olive oil hummus topped with paprika and chickpeas. from Lidl. That's quite nice. I also feel like this is a childhood thing. I like eating peaches or mandarins in like, you know, like tinned peaches and mandarins, or the ones in these little containers with the syrup juice stuff. But yeah, so that's that. Love you and leave you, and try and emerge from the bed and have a shower if possible.